Harry's memoirs is not down to ideas of revenge or get message but comes from limelight buzz. Prince Harry's motivation for writing his memoirs is not down to ideas of revenge or getting his message heard but from the buzz of being in the limelight and staying there, a royal historian claimed. Dr. Tessa Dunlop was not convinced that the motivation for Prince Harry to write his memoirs came from any sinister place and simply believed the royal enjoyed being in the limelight. The historian says celebrities are often trying to find ways to remain relevant and in the public eye, with some releasing new material, shows, or new looks, and now Harry was part of that bubble. While the Duke of Sussex never had to worry about things like this when in the royal family, which has enjoyed relevancy for many years, Dr. Dunlop says the royal is slowly catching on to the fact he needs to continually work to remain relevant and lucrative. Speaking on Palace Confidential, Dr. Dunlop was joined by Daily Mail diary editor Richard Eden, who believes the memoirs are solely driven by revenge on the royal family, adding Prince Harry is still bitter about the way Princess Diana and Meghan Markle were treated by them. But Dr. Dunlop was not convinced and shared her thoughts on the topic. She told the show, "I think revenge makes it sound like the sort of baddies and goodies. I think that might be the fallout from this peculiar Californian construct. I wonder if there isn't also quite a lot of Harry who needs self-validation, Harry who also enjoys being in the limelight. I agree with you, it's not just about the money, it's about the bask, he likes it, it's obvious he likes being number one, the center of attention, who doesn't?" Dr. Dunlop was then quizzed over the Duke and Duchess of Sussex's desire to move to America for privacy reasons when the departure news was first announced. She joked, "That was why we took off in our jet, to get away from you lot, but quite frankly not from the great embrace of America. I think that is bigger perhaps for Harry, but at the moment the heat's on them. How do you keep the water boiling? Every famous person has this problem, once you're at the peak and staying there. But he's no longer royal." It was announced Prince Harry has been working on his memoirs over the past year and has sold the publishing rights to Penguin Random House. The memoirs are set to be published in late 2022 and are expected to shed light on his time in the royal family and in the army. The 36-year-old is expected to bring further headaches to the royal family, as some royal pundits believe more damning accounts will be released. The Queen's Platinum Jubilee is set to go ahead in February 2022 as many await what the reaction from Buckingham Palace will be amid the new book. Some have called for the Queen to cancel Harry and Meghan's invitation as they claim the book is disrespectful towards the family. Prince Harry released a statement about the book. "I'm writing this not as the prince I was born but as the man I have become. I've worn many hats over the years, both literally and figuratively, and my hope is that in telling my story, the highs and lows, the mistakes, the lessons learned, I can help show that no matter where we come from, we have more in common than we think. I'm deeply grateful for the opportunity to share what I've learned over the course of my life so far and excited for people to read a first-hand account of my life that's accurate and wholly truthful."